Plaintiff Ionisha Oliver dated the defendant, despite the fact that she's 27 and he is 45. Ionisha claims their relationship went downhill because the defendant constantly accused her of cheating, and she's suing him for 2 loans and unreturned property. Defendant Lavert Martin says Ionisha is jealous of his ex, and she's the one who always accused him of cheating. Lavert claims after an argument over his ex, Ionisha tore up his house and destroyed his property, so he's countersuing.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you, ma'am.
I'm 27 and Lavert Martin is 45 actually, and he had like a child trapped in a man's body.
No, I do not act like a child.
And
I'm sorry.
You old man?
We have one son together.
He said he's an old man. What are you doing with the old man?
Huh?
What are you doing going with the old man and he owe you money?
Cause what?
If you're gonna go with your old man, have him give you some money.
Yes, he gonna give me my money.
He's supposed to be a sugar daddy.
No.
He's just playing young. You talking about he act like he young. He does. That's a game. That's game, baby.
Game? What game?
He's a sugar daddy playing like he ain't. Don't let him run that on you. He's supposed to be a sugar daddy. He's not young.
Yes, he is young.
Okay, you keep going for that. That's why you see he laughing. He got you.
No,
all right, go ahead.
So. We have a child together. He was already in the beginning, but then when his ex came in right along, she been gone for 3 years, and he accused me for cheating when she was the one that was cheating on him during the past.
So he came with baggage to you, his baggage of having been cheated on and his heart broken. He gonna bring it to you and suspect you're cheating.
Yes.
That is so backwards, Your Honor. No, that is.
Let me hear from you. You tell me.
Well, I wanted to have a monogamous relationship with someone instead of this whole back and forth cheating because my ex was the cheater. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't press upon her what somebody else did. I can only, give her the opportunity to be the woman that she's supposed to be. And from what I've experienced, it's not even close, Your Honor.
So what did you expect from her?
Just to be, supportive.
I see that. That's why you got these loans.
Those aren't loans.
What else did you expect other
loans.
than her to support you?
Those aren't loans, Your Honor. That's her.
Oh, that's even worse. Gifts. Okay. What else did you expect from her other than thousands of dollars in gifts, old man? What else did you expect?
When I say support, I mean, emotional, let me know it's going to be all right. You got to have the backbone of a woman to keep a man encouraged to go out and make the bacon. She
said you started asking her about other men, accusing her of cheating.
No, not at all.
You never did?
Yes,
no, sir.
Have.
No, sir.
Yes,
if anybody would accuse somebody of infidelity, she would accuse me. She's very jealous of the fact that I've been in a over 17-year relationship with someone. We have 2 children together. There's no way to not interact with someone you've been with that long.
Correct.
And she feels like that I give her too much information.
You don't even interact with me. What you even talking about? You communicate with her more than you do with me.
Not
so what are you talking about?
You have a child together, you all?
Yes, we do, and we have one on the way, Your Honor.
Okay. And you all still live in the household together?
No.
Obviously not. You want your property back?
Okay, Your Honor, about that property, okay, if you look...
Well, I'm going to let her tell me first, and then you can defend against it. Like
about the property, when I was on my way moving out, and he wouldn't give me my laptop, the Chromebooks, and I called the police. The police said that I had to leave all electronics there at his house. And then when I was coming back to get it, he is never there.
And when you ask him about it, what has he said?
He said he don't know where's it at. And I said, well, where'd it go? And that's how I know.
So let me hear from him. But that's what you get messing with a sugar daddy that don't have any money. That defeats the purpose. That defeats the purpose.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
Your Honor,
He's
First
just a
of all-
daddy.
Yeah, you just a daddy.
Thank
Ain't
you.
no
I think
sugar
you're not a
involved.
sugar daddy. No.
Go ahead.
No sugar daddy. I'm just
I
trying
know,
to
just
be
the daddy. Go ahead. Tell me about the properties she's making reference to.
I had the police remove her. We had a disagreement about me calling my ex to let her know I was sorry for picking up my daughter.
Okay, y'all were living together,
This
obviously.
is recently. She say she left, but she comes back down quite often, Your Honor.
Okay.
It's not a.
In this instance, what happened again? She heard you talking to the mother of your children.
Yeah, just basically telling her I apologize for calling this late. Then I apologize for not picking my daughter up. I was still working on installing some stereo for a vehicle.
Okay.
She overheard me telling her, well, it was like $120 a piece, and I'm so used to just saying, because of the history of the relationship, it was just, a habit. And I apologize because that was kind of out of place to tell her exactly what my financial status, which was none of her business. But she took it too far, and the next day she was tearing up the house, ripping the cupboards and slamming doors. And
Something else
No,
had to
it
happen,
wasn't.
ma'am. Were you doing that overhearing him talk?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Why did you leave?
Because I felt like he was out of line.
Out of line doing
When
what?
he told her how much money he had in his pocket, like when we had our child, when we needed formula for our child, and I asked him if it was okay to ask my other son's father to get some money from him, he tripped about it. And I'm
Why
like,
he had the money for you?
that's correct.
no, he didn't have the money.
He said he did.
I did.
No, he
Your Honor.
didn't. And I called my son's father, and he was like, well, I wish you would call him and ask him for some money to give our child some formula so he
Whose
can,
child?
me and Lavert Martin's child.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's
so-
totally different, man.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I have
Thank you,
two
Your
sons.
Honor.
Ma'am, I understand.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You clearly don't.
So
Go
on
ahead.
the
You gonna
25th.
call your ex to take care of this man's baby. Go
didn't have
ahead.
the
All
money.
right, you just don't understand.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I give you a pass.
So on
You
the
just don't
25th, it was a Thursday. I had to take my son to cash his check. He just started working at Walmart. And upon leaving, she was doing all this tearing up stuff. So I told her she had to leave. She couldn't stay because I didn't want her to keep tearing up the house. So, I ushered her out the house and we left. And upon trying to leave, she took the water hose, snatched open my gas tank and was trying to spray water in the gas tank. So I asked my son to get out and stop her from doing that. I told him, let's go turn off the hose. So while he was trying to go turn off the hose, she was literally hosing him down the whole time he was trying to stop her from, he didn't fuss at her or nothing. He just took it, unscrewed the hose and took it down the street. He had to go change his clothes. He was late to work. And then when I came back, because she had asked to leave, because she was like, okay, I'll leave. I said, okay, I put her things, her laptop and her TV and everything in the car, in the trunk. So I said, I'll take you
That's
home
not
as
true.
soon as I come back. When I left to take my son and come back, all this stuff happened. He had to go to work. I had somebody else take him to work. So he left, and then when he called me, he's like, Dad, they told me to stay home because I was soaked. So he came home somewhere another way. She was trying to break windows. While we were going to cash the check, she was ripping the cameras off the house. I have 8 surveillance cameras on my home, and she was ripping them off. When the police got there, I explained to them what was going on. It's in the police report on page 2.
And what happened?
They would take her where she wanted to go, but I had to give her things. I said, well, the car's not here. My cousin has it.
You drove off with the car,
Yes.
and you wouldn't even get my stuff to leave.
Because
You took my wallet,
she was
my phone,
tearing
and
up-
everything
and
else.
all her TV and all that stuff was in the car.
Ma'am, give me your version of what happened this
When
day.
we got in an argument, I told, before he asked me that, I was like, well, give me my stuff so I can leave. Just
He
to
said
go.
you got upset when he allowed his cousin to
No.
use his vehicle.
No, sir.
Okay.
That is wrong. That's
right.
wrong.
Police say they looked at a video, and in the video they saw you attacking him.
So basically, I was just pretty much trying to get damage for things that she had.
That's your counterclaim, the damaged property.
That
But
is
let me
correct,
get back to her unreturned property. What do you say to that?
her unreturned. It's in the report, sir.
What the police say?
That is correct.
it
No,
was
that
taken
is
over
not
there?
towards that, sir.
Yes, that is.
No, it's not. That was
and any money that
other TV.
What'd you say?
The TV that he's sitting here saying that he returned, that is not that TV. It was the clothes that.
Tell me about the loans, ma'am.
Okay, the loans. I loaned him $1,000.
When?
It was for January
When?
19.
January 2019?
20.
Okay. And when was he to repay it?
He was supposed to repay it by 4/20.
April 20th? All right. And what happened?
He never gave me the money back.
Did you ask for it?
Yes.
And what did he say?
He said he didn't have it.
Okay. When is the last time you all discussed it?
I have text messages saying that he was supposed to pay. If we not together, he's not gonna give me the money back.
Tell me which page of your evidence where he says that.
On page 2. Then I gave him $500 for his RS-22. He never paid that back.
I told you I was going to give you half of everything. That's if we are still together. But if not, I will give you at least what I owe you. He didn't say how much he would pay. He said, I will give you at least what I owe you. And how much?
That would be the $1,500.
Sir, what were you referring to when you
Well,
said?
I refer to like she gave me like $100.
With regard to your property, ma'am, the police report says you took it all.
Sir,
You have
that
any,
was
you
not
have any
the
different
property.
evidence? You have
Sir,
any different? Do you have
I have
evidence?
more evidence.
Yes, that's what I need. What else do you have?
My receipt.
Okay, for what?
The 3 laptops the laptop and the 3 Chromebooks.
He said you took them.
When
The
I-
police say you took them.
No, sir. When I called
Ma'am,
the police.
quit talking to me like that. No, sir, you don't talk
Sorry.
to me like that.
Sorry.
You haven't been to jail before?
Yes, I have.
I thought so.
Sorry.
So yeah, don't talk to me like that. I
Okay.
can tell the way you talking, you done been to jail.
Sorry.
All right, let me hear from you, sir, on the counterclaim for the damaged property.
We've been living together since December of 19. And upon living together, I needed reliable transportation. She did help me, but that was a gift. It wasn't something that you owe somebody. Like, we're friends, what I'm saying? We're intimate, we're lovers,
You live together.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Well, let me tell you what we're going to do here. I'm going with the communication that you all had together. And your communication to her was that I will give you at least what I owe you.
Yes,
so
sir.
you admit to owing her. You said, I will pay you what I owed you. So it is not the case that you all split all the money because you were living together and weren't accounting for whose money is whose. Indeed, you were accounting to her about when you're going to pay her back her money. Yet today, you said there was never any loans or anything to pay because we lived together with each other and everything
Your
was
Honor?
together. Yes.
May I explain that?
Yeah.
Please. Mm-hmm. So when I was saying that, like I said, it's like I share everything with you. She puts.
That's why you shouldn't say I owe you, because we share everything.
I
Your
was
claim is
angry.
dismissed. Yours is granted. Have a good
Thank
day.
you.